Hey guys, welcome to Art 2. If you're new to the channel, this channel is about helping you sell your art online through print-on-demand websites like Redbubble and a few other platforms we talk about on this channel. And in today's video, we're actually talking about how to improve your designs on the Redbubble platform. That means, how do you get the design to look the way that it should on the products that are offered through Redbubble? It's a common mistake that a lot of new users to Redbubble face, is that they don't place the designs properly on the mock-ups, and then when people go to look at the designs, they end up not buying that particular design even though they might like it, because it might not sit properly on the display mock-up. So we're going to walk through a couple different examples of how you can tweak your designs to look better on the products that you're uploading your designs to. For an example, if you are creating stickers, there's a very common mistake that new uploaders to Redbubble make, and that's the way that their stickers are formatted before they upload. So what that means is that depending on what type of sticker you're trying to offer your audience, if you don't do it properly, it might look off. And what I mean by that is, for an example, if you use typography and you have 3 different words, you might see that each separate word is cut out. So what happens is that Redbubble, when they take a look at that particular file, they notice that there, especially if you use a transparent background, if you have 3 words and there's nothing that ties the 3 words together, like a line around all the words or other element, a color or something, when that design goes to print at the Redbubble factory or wherever their distribution points are, that design will get cut up into 3 different elements, meaning that each word will be a separate sticker, for an example, if you're doing stickers, and that won't look that great for your customers if they wanted to put it, for an example, on a water bottle. See what I mean here? It says, "That's what she." So those are 3 separate stickers. The person might have meant to have that all in one sticker, but the way that they designed it, it somehow got cut up into 3 different parts. So that's why it's really important, if you're using transparent backgrounds, that you somehow put a white line around the border of what your words are, just something around it to keep everything together, so that when it does go to cut at the Redbubble factory, it cuts around that line or circle that you might be placing around the 3 words, instead of cutting around the words and creating 3 separate stickers. So another mistake that new users to Redbubble make is not to take the time to edit the designs on the product mockups, and that means going in and adjusting where the placeholder is going to be for that design. So sometimes your design will end up too low and leaving a lot of space between the top of the design and the neckline. So basically, you want to have a couple fingers down from the neckline of where the top of the design sits. That's usually the traditional way that t-shirts are printed. If you go into a commercial setting and you look at any retail store where you buy a t-shirt, you'll notice that the design usually is a couple fingers down from the neck line, and that's where you want to center most of your designs, unless you have something unique where I've seen people create fake pockets and they have to adjust the design so that that is sitting roughly where the heart would be, so that it looks like a pocket. But unless you're doing those types of designs where the position has to be somewhere unique on the shirt, most designs that fill up the whole front of a t-shirt should be a couple fingers below the neckline. And that's something to keep in mind when you're editing through the editor on Redbubble. Another mistake is not optimizing designs to fit on certain products. Like, for an example, you might have a really nice design that makes for a great poster, but if you didn't optimize that design to be on a poster, there might be some cutoffs on the sides or at the top of the poster. It might not print properly if you scale it to full size. So you want to keep in mind some of the pixel sizes for Redbubble and how to get them to look appropriate on certain products like the posters and things that print in larger sizes. So it might be actually one of the most time-consuming aspects of uploading to Redbubble or any print-on-demand website is to adjust each design for the product that you're enabling it on. Now, it's worth doing because your product is going to look the way it should look on each product, and you'll have a chance of selling more products with that design on it. So I definitely take the time to go in and adjust each individual design. And sometimes where the design won't fit, I will create a pattern. And for example, like the shower curtain, that's one that's tricky sometimes, where you don't cover the whole shower curtain, you're left with white bars at the top or at the bottom, or something odd. But not enabling it would mean that there was one less product that I could offer through Redbubble for that design. So by creating a pattern effect, I can still offer that design on that shower curtain. Although it might look a little bit different than what I intended, it's still a product that somebody might be interested in because it has this cool pattern on it. So you never know what's going to sell on Redbubble, but you want to make sure that you have as many products as possible enabled, and that everything is optimized to look the best that it can on each product. And I've mentioned this in previous videos, and we've taken the time to go into it because it's something that gets missed by a lot of Redbubble users. And just going through the website, you can see all the people that make these little mistakes, and that their particular sticker or item that they've put the design on would have sold if they had just taken a bit of time to optimize that design for that product and created something that the customer would have seen on the mock-up and been, yeah, I like that, I want to buy it, instead of, hey, this doesn't look exactly right. And or the disappointment if somebody does order your product and then it gets to them, and for an example, the stickers, and it's all cut up into little pieces, and now they're trying to stick that on something, and they're going to have to play like a puzzle, which we've mentioned before is very frustrating for people when they buy stickers. So unless you have an intention to create a design that's multi-part for stickers, you want to make sure that you don't do that for certain designs, because it is frustrating when the person actually gets that sticker. Another thing that you can do with the designer is actually switch out the color of the t-shirt, for an example, that you want to have your design displayed on. The default is white, but say that you think the black or green or what other color might be offered through Redbubble would look better. You can certainly change out the mock-up to have that color instead of white. And sometimes that pops when people are looking through the store, because they're looking at a whole bunch of shirts on white, and then all of a sudden yours will pop up on a different color that stands out. So you never know, changing out colors on the shirts for the mock-up might also bring in sales, and I've seen that happen with my own particular designs. So that's another tip that you guys can take and try for your own designs. So I hope some of the information in this video helped you guys, and if you enjoy this type of content and you want to make money with print on demand, that you don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and if you hit that like button, you do help us get found in the YouTube algorithm. We're constantly uploading content that deals with print on demand and coming up with ideas to help you sell those designs online. Keep uploading, and we'll see you guys in the next one.